position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Canes in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Miami. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's back. Caught behind the line. It's Fletcher. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love. Now, Jesse, how do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Makes the grab. It's Rutherford. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
The sure hands, it's Rivers. There he goes. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch, it's Fletcher.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the
Hey, you know you can go for it, right?
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a 1st down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. It'll be a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's King. Unloads it downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
On the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll go to the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. He's got great speed. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession. Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Here comes the heat. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the lone running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's King. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Tight ends nowadays, they're oversized wide receivers. They run routes like wide receivers. They make people miss now in space. They're guys that are now featured in offenses where in the past that wasn't the case.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Now they'll run the draw. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hosley. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second. And the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's back. That's caught. It's Marion. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Canes want to crank the tempo. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 40. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Kane. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Canes have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Pulls it in, it's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got a man, it's Powell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's King. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Stockton. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
From the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hosley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like breaks into the open. He has the first and still on his feet. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there the football and moves the chains. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Nose tackles and those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Kane. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
The give to the back. Finds a little space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot.
There he goes! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Kane. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. He might want another play. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You got to wonder about the play call there. Third and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for loss. Now you've got fourth in California.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He slides that just inside the right upright. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Beck. Grabs behind the line, it's Fletcher. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Daniels. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so in Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember,
into the secondary on the right. Oh, what a caught. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open. He can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 11 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes a handoff. It's Hosley. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gets it to him on the screen. got room. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Back to throw, it's King. That's caught. It's Hosley. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And there is little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there, and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they've got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They want to throw it. Gets rid of it. And his first pass is incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Turning it on! Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Canes are marching down the field.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Back to pass, it's back. Pocket breaking down. And he bats it away, it falls incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Fires downfield. And he was flat, missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Listen, sometimes you know as a quarterback, I got to scramble, I get outside the pocket, nothing's there, live to fight another down. Good job not forcing the football. Incompletion, move on.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's King. Here's a heap. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, now fourth down in your own end. With this much time left, do you trust your defense to get a stop? That's the question you've got to ask yourself. If you don't, then you need to go for this right now, and you need to try to go win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Marion. Gets away from one, finds room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Handoff to the single running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
With the catch, it's Daniels. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for room, it's Fletcher. Plows through the defense.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got it behind the line. It's Marion. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one, if they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways, they were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Snap from the gun on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. This is a designed run. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. The holder will find a spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it.